Minerals and water. Getting the right amount of minerals and water remains essential to our ability to survive. Inadequate or excessive intakes of certain minerals are world health problems that contribute to conditions such as high blood pressure, bone fractures, anemia, and an increased risk of infection. Getting enough clean, fresh water may prove to be even a greater challenge to human survival than meeting mineral needs. It has been said that water to our next generation is going to be what oil has been to the past generations, meaning that it is going to be a commodity that's going to become scarce and will be fought over between countries because we need clean, fresh water in order to survive. Pollution, population growth, these are making fresh water more and more rare. Clean fresh water more and more rare. Approximately 1.8 billion people around the world lack access to a safe water supply. And in the United States, clean water has kind of been taken for granted. But as we were starting to see more and more situations throughout North America of cities, governments that have basically taken some shortcuts, and the water that we're drinking now is becoming contaminated with serious chemicals such as lead, for instance, like in Flint, Michigan. So a water crisis in our country and worldwide is something that we really need to be prepared for. So water and minerals, both of them we need to have in order to survive. I think our access to water is something that we don't think about very often, but it's definitely going to be an issue that's going to you're going to start hearing about more and more in terms of having access to it and making sure that the access that we do have to water is clean and healthy. That's what your taxpayer dollars should be going for. We get our minerals from various plants and animal sources. Some examples of minerals would be sodium, potassium, calcium is a big one we all talk about, needing to make sure that we have enough calcium levels, magnesium, iron. You do not have enough iron, then your blood's ability to function the way that it should be becomes compromised. So again, just like with everything else that we've talked about thus far in this class, making sure that we have the right amount of necessary minerals is going to be really important in our ability to stay healthy. So this week you're going to learn about, again, the importance of water, why our body needs it, what our body uses it for, what can happen if you are dehydrated, what can happen if you have too much water, and then also looking at minerals. What are the different types of minerals that are really important for our ability to survive? What do we use calcium for? Why is it so important? We use calcium for bone growth. Most people know that, but did you also know that it is an essential component to your nerves being able to function? So what do we use the different minerals for? And then what are the sources of plants or animals that can give us adequate amounts of these particular minerals?